Hi everyone, it's JC here with another video for you. So today I wanted to share with you my Matrix Resurrections experience. As you guys know, I tried to see this movie back in December when it was released here in the Netherlands. I had already bought my ticket, but then we had a sudden lockdown and everything was closed. The movie theater refunded me the ticket that I had bought, but I was very upset because I wanted to see the movie so much because Matrix is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. And when I learned that Lana was making a sequel, I couldn't contain myself. I said, okay, this movie, I need to see it. So I was very disappointed when they had to cancel here in the Netherlands. But finally, I got to see the movie today. I went with a friend and I am very, very happy. I'm a little bit behind because I know that you guys probably have already seen this movie because I know that it was already being shown in different countries, and maybe you did not have to deal with the lockdown, so you probably had the chance to see the movie before me. One thing though that I am kind of upset is to see that how many people were so negative about this movie, and I am here just to tell you my personal opinion. First and foremost, I loved the movie. I know that that may sound strange because if you look at how many negative reviews this movie has received, you may think that I do not have any taste whatsoever, but each person is different, and just because the whole world is condemning the movie doesn't mean that the movie is bad. Actually, most of the cult movies, they did not do so good on the box office, and I believe, okay, my humble opinion, I believe this could be the same with Matrix Resurrections. According to IMDb, I have the information here. By the way, IMDb is one of my favorite sites, but according to this movie was released on January 27th, and so far it has collected around $150 million worldwide, which is actually not much. Okay, it does not say how much they spent to make the movie, because I mean I'm guessing they spend millions of dollars because the movie is really well done and the special effects are really beautiful. Lana did a wonderful visual job. Okay, so I am sure that they spent millions of dollars to make that movie, and $150 million a return on the box office, it is not that much for this kind of movie. So I was expecting to see at least $300 million. But according to the reviews, because I mean, come on, from 0 to 10, this movie has received so many reviews and it has a 5.7 rating on IMDb. And this rating is really bad. Okay, I am so sorry, but it's really bad. But do not go for the ratings, because I am sorry, but I think I've never ever seen a movie that got a 10, okay, rating on IMDb or anywhere else, because I mean, people have different opinions and we have to respect that. So please do not listen to people. If they say that some movies are terrible, okay, that's their opinion, but go see the movie yourself, because you have your own opinion and you might like the movie better than other people. And this is exactly what happened with Matrix Resurrections. I actually went with a friend of mine, so I was not alone. Usually I go alone to the movies, but today my friend wanted to accompany me because he was off. So yes, we went together, and he also loved the movie. He loved the movie. And what I like about the movie is, first of all, Matrix Resurrections is, a lot of people were actually wondering, how is it possible that Neo and Trinity are back if they died in the trilogy, at the end of the trilogy? This movie answers all your questions, and it's really lovely to see, I mean, the way Lana started the movie, because it reminds you of the first installment of Matrix trilogy. And it turns out that now trilogy in this movie is a video game. Okay, it's a video game within the Matrix. So it is really nice. I am not going to give out spoilers, even though, I mean, I know that maybe the whole world has already seen it, but I don't like to give away spoilers because I know that lots of people haven't seen the movie, and I think it's really worth it. I loved to see that after 20 years, I mean, in the Matrix, it's really nice to go back to their real world and see how it has developed. And it has indeed developed because they are so much more advanced right now. But of course, it is still a very chaotic, very dystopian world, because, I mean, the world as it was, as we knew before, does not exist anymore. Everything is the Matrix. This is the Matrix. We are living in the Matrix. So, but the real world is really dystopic, and it's really nice to go back to that world and see some old characters. Not going to give away things, but it's really nice to see old characters and how they developed, different positions that they took, that responsibility. And also, it is really lovely to see, of course, Neo again and Trinity, but then in different characters. Again, I'm not gonna give away too much, but I really enjoyed it. And it's not a movie, I mean, it's not like action-packed, okay? There is a lot of action, but it's not like from beginning till the end, action, action, action. No, there's a lot of sit-down conversation, and there's a lot of explanation, and this is the part that I loved about it. There's a lot of dialogues, and if you sit and listen, you will really understand exactly the idea behind the Resurrections installment. So I think Lana did a very nice job. I heard rumors, not sure if that is true, that Lana was not ready to make a sequel, that she was forced by the studios because the studios, you know, the studios want to make money. That's what they are interested. They're not interested in making like cult movies or work of art. No, they're just interested in the dollars coming in the box office. That's the reality that we all know, and we have to just, you know, take it or leave it. But I don't know if those rumors are true. But it's funny that in the movie, at the beginning of the movie, there is a sort of kind of joke aside, mentioning this kind of thing, that they were actually forced to do a Matrix 4 sequel for the video game. Because like I said, Matrix, since this movie is a video game, kind of. I'm not giving away anything, but I mean, it's really lovely. I think that Lana did a fantastic job. I also love that Lana, you know, if you don't know Lana Wachowski, she also did a very successful series on Netflix called Sense8, which I love. If you haven't seen Sense8, you should. So I love that Lana brought some actors from that series into this Matrix installment. So it's really nice to see some familiar faces, some new faces, but also famous people. And it was really nice to be back in that environment. And I think what most people are so critical about is that maybe they were waiting for something so revealing, so fantastic as Matrix the first. But again, we have to understand that Matrix was really revolutionary. It was a very revolutionary idea. And of course, it took the world by storm. But people tend to get jaded very easily. And I mean, the more they have, the more they want. And it's very difficult for a director who releases something so extraordinary to really live up to the audience's expectation, because in my humble opinion, I think sometimes audiences expect too much. And this is one advice that I give you. If you haven't seen this movie, go with an open mind, okay? Because, I mean, just take it as it is. Don't expect too much. I am sure that you are going to enjoy it so much, because that's exactly what I did. I mean, I've heard so many people talking bad things about the movie, saying that the movie was terrible. And when I saw the reviews on IMDb, I try not to read them, but I was just paying attention at the rating that these people were rating the movie. And they were like giving like 5, like 4, like 3, like 6. And I said, oh my God, this is really bad. Why are people being so mean? I don't care. I really want to see the movie. I am going with an open mind because I want to see what Lana brought us. Because, I mean, I trust her. Okay, I believe in her, and it was her creation in the first place, so I am sure that she's not going to disappoint me. And right I was. She did not disappoint me. Matrix Resurrections was a really nice movie. I just went with an open mind and I loved what I saw. And of course, don't take me wrong, but I mean, it doesn't need to end there, because she gives it an end, okay? She closes the movie, but there is, there is a possibility for something to happen. But of course, considering the amount of money that this movie made in the box office, I don't think that the studios would be willing to, to go for another sequel, another installment. So it's good that she actually gave, wrapped up the movie, because if another installment never sees the light of the day, at least we'll have a wrapped up movie, and we won't be feeling like we need to solve something. But who knows? You never know. Things can change. And if they ever decide to make another movie, there is room for it, because the Matrix is endless, okay? It is like an endless circle, and it continues on and on. It is about control, and it's about how society is controlled by the powers that be. And this is how I see the Matrix. It is a sort of Big Brother kind of movie. Everything is under control, and people think that they are free, but they're not. Okay, because that's exactly what happens in our society. So it's an endless thing. So yes, the Matrix is endless. There is always room for something more. But if we never get to see another installment, I believe that Lena really wrapped up the movie in a very nice way. So guys, this was my very humble opinion about Matrix the Resurrections. If you haven't seen the movie, please keep an open mind and go see the movie, because in my humble opinion, it's really worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a fabulous day. Bye!